What we're looking at here is the complete illustrated encyclopedia of dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures. This is a review based on this book and whether I'd recommend it to anyone. So as we can see here, it's a well documented and illustrated guide of just dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures. It is very informative if you like this topic, or if you want to know about history related about dinosaurs or prehistoric creatures. Basically, it gives you an overview of the different classifications, where they found certain dinosaurs, where they found breeding sites, all those types of things. Now the book is split up into two sections. The first section, which probably is about 70 pages long, no, it's about 64 pages long, is just a brief history about just dinosaurs, prehistoric creatures, where they found them, what they ate, and all that. Now the second half of the book is when it starts to get really good. If you like these types of guides with very detailed illustrations. So we can see here, there's all these dinosaurs. So we'll just say, we'll find a common one that everyone should know. So here we have the Spinosaurus, which is the largest, or supposedly the largest living reptile. As we can see here, the little box on the right, this little box here, it tells you a list of facts about the distribution, classification, the meaning of the name, who it was named by, when it was around, the size, what lifestyle and species. So we can see for the Spinosaurus, it was up to supposedly 17 meters, which is the equivalent of 56 foot. We also had lifestyle, which Spinosaurus was a fish hunter. As you can see with its structure, it was a really awkward sort of giant apex predator, but it was also a very dangerous one. And many people would know the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. As we find another well-known dinosaur, so here it's split up into sort of groups. Here we're looking at Tyrannosaurids, which are species that revolve around or are family related with the Tyrannosaurus rex. Now we can see here, this is one of my favourite species of dinosaurs. It's called the Albertosaurus. It has a very unique design. Like, these is all designs, but it was rumoured to have different colour patterns than, say, it wasn't just all brown. It was sort of a multicoloured dinosaur. It was only 8.5 meters, so it wasn't the biggest. As we can see on some other pages, I'm pretty sure the apex predator himself is coming up. There he is, the mammoth, the king of all dinosaurs, the Tyrannosaurus. So it was distributed around North America, more specifically Alberta to Texas. The Tarbosaurus is the closest representation to the Tyrannosaurus. It's much smaller, but it is the supposedly closest look-alike from the family, that is related to the Tyrannosaurids. But this is also a really good guide just because of it's really detailed, you know, it's easy to pick up and read. You want some knowledge about certain creatures or dinosaurs, this is a nice and easy book to look at. The pictures are really, you know, they make you want to read this book just because of how detailed they are. But the cool thing is it also picks up with the Tertiary period, or Tertiary period, which was after the Cretaceous period's mass extinction, and it was just the time where mammals and birds flourished through the tropical climates and environments. It also was the megafauna's time. There's a lot of oversized animals that clearly represent certain animals in common society now, but not as large. Prime example would be this here, I believe, yeah, the Megacerops is what a rhinoceros sort of drew its structure from. Yeah, this was what the rhinoceros, these two here, what they both looked like back in the Tertiary period. Now many people might, this is in the game the it's got a very tricky name. It's sort of like an oversized, sort of like a llama, but then like a giraffe put together. This here is the tallest known living mammal ever to walk the planet. It's taller than a giraffe, and it is called the it's a tricky name, Indricotherium or something like that. As we can see here, this bad boy was 8 meters long, which was equivalent to 26 feet. Now these were distributed around Mongolia and China. As we'll go further into the book, there's some really good designs later on. So that's sort of like what the saber cat's took. And then there's this weird little thing, which is around South America, or was. So the megafauna, I think it goes into now. So look at elephants back in the Tertiary period. Look at that weird structure, and then you got this one. And this one, but the weirdest one, look at how long these tusks are. Oh my god. They're huge. And then you got this big, I think it's a type of seal / walrus, because it doesn't have the walrus tusks, but it's got the tusks, but you know, it's sort of not as, it's sort of certainly larger than the walruses now, but not as long tusks. There is these two, what hippos were like, and these here, that was what a bear looked like. I'm fairly sure that these were bears in Africa, so there's no bears in Africa currently. As we come to where it starts to get interesting, the Quaternary period. I don't know. Sorry if I have pronounced that wrong. I'm not the best with distinct and highly unusual names and classifications. So now we're going into the Australian sort of section. This here was like a lizard slash a crocodile. No, it was only 3 meters long, certainly not as long as the crocodiles now, but still pretty big for its time. Now here, this was a 5-meter snake. This was huge, called the Wanami in Australia. Here we go. The birds of prey. We have the terror bird, which was Titanus. Just looks a bit like a dodo, but you wouldn't want to mess with these flightless birds. They were pack hunters. They were basically sort of like raptors, but around in this period. They were 2.8 meters, so they were 9 foot high. That's pretty big for a bird. You know, like that. These are the New Zealand flightless birds. Then you've got this weird thing, a Procoptodon, which was the largest living kangaroo that Australia had ever had. It was 3 meters long, which was equivalent of 10 foot. It was originated all around Australia, or just in that part, so from Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria. And then you had these like wombat-like creatures, which were huge. Huge. They were 3 meters long as well, but they would have weighed a ton. And you had these, I don't know what you call these. They look like a kangaroo with a bounce, but it's sort of got like a rat design. So these were like giant sloth bears. There's another representation of a rhino. To the mammoths. Here he is, the big giant ape. And that's basically the end of the book. I would give this probably an 8 out of 10. The facts and information are really, well resourced, extremely valid. If anyone is looking to purchase this book, you can purchase it from Book Depository or any other bookstore. Thank you for watching. Make a Kaza out.